Hello everyone, and welcome back to Allthemod 7. In the last episode, we set up this. We set up a refined storage system, which it's pretty cool. Essentially, it's similar to Tom's system, but there's a few small things you might notice. One is, I can't clear this. The reason for that is because our storage is completely full. We actually have remaining just these items. That's all we have left. So I think we can knock that out of the park pretty early with just a simple 1k storage cell, if I can figure out where that is. This guy here. Can we craft it off the bat? Doesn't really look like it. But anyhow, apart from being pretty much identical visually to the other Tom storage, it does some cool things. I was trying to show them off, but it didn't really go according to plan. Let me take out... I don't know what to do here. This intro is already fallen apart. Can I craft this? I can, look. So as you can see, for starters, it threw in the glass, right? Tom's storage, for whatever reason, doesn't like doing that. Once I fix my storage issue here, it should be a lot better to show off, but at the moment, I will admit, it's a little bit messy at the moment in terms of like me trying to clean up. Give me, look, listen, bear with me, okay? Are you bearing? Boom, storage disk. Okay, we chuck that in. We're good. We should be good. So, how does this guy work? Well, we can clear it now. That should be good. And we can craft stuff. So, for example, that storage part, I can paste things in. And importantly, glass goes in there. If I want to make a chest, for example, we actually have one over here. If I want to make a chest, guess what? It puts in the planks. It doesn't care what they are. It puts them in. Beautiful. Nice. Outside of that, it will allow us to do certain things like automated crafting and automated processing in our machines very easily. Now, the two mods you typically go for is, or I guess are, refined storage and applied energistics 2. Now, the difference between them, they're very similar. Refined storage is typically seen as a more easier option because there's a lot less to think about in terms of actually setting up your system. But applied energistics is still pretty cool. And to be fair, I lowballed it last video. I will admit, I looked at the recipe, I got a bit scared, and we went down a rabbit hole that was very scary. Like, there's lots of crazy machines here, whereas refined storage, it's pretty much just smelting recipes. You know what I mean? It's very simple. But I'll tell you what, I feel bad because I imagine a lot of you guys actually haven't tried out applied energistics because Allthemod 6 had refined storage, and why wouldn't you go with it? And the same in this pack. So I'm gonna do it. We're gonna try out applied energistics. Now, we're going to see how difficult it is. It shouldn't be difficult, but there is one thing in particular that we do need to take note of, and that is you need to find... Oh, Journey Maps is updated. You need to find a meteor in order to really get started with applied energistics. So we've got one right here, obviously. I believe you can create, if we load this up here, there's a sort of compass, this guy here, the Meteorite Compass. So if you get charged Certus Quartz and some iron, you can get a compass that'll actually point you towards one of these meteorites. I love that. I'll tell you why I love that, because in case you haven't seen any of my other series, constantly when we try out a new mod, like let's say Create, for example, they add Create mod to a mod pack and it's like, oh, there's some really cool stuff here. You know what? You get all these materials, you get like your andesite, you set all that stuff up, and then it's like, okay, and now you want to use a mechanical belt, right? Pretty simple. It's used in quite a few different things. It's used in all the conveyor belts. You need kelp. Man, in one of the series we did, I think it was actually the Direwolf 20 mod pack when I was trying to set that up. The same time I was setting up Allthemod 6, and we were sort of not sure which mod pack to go with. It's pretty crazy how things work out there. I could not find it. I could not find kelp. We were traveling for ages. Same with like sugarcane and stuff. It's so annoying when a mod requires a specific resource, but it's near impossible to find it. Like, you're just basing it off chance. So yeah, you can make a Meteorite Compass. The charged Certus Quartz you can find just buried under the ground. So I'm going to fly down here, or I guess swim down here, and this is Meteorite. It's made out of Skystone. It's got like gravel and cobble and all that sort of stuff around it. And what we want to do is sort of dig to the middle. So I'm just going to shapeless mine this. So with the ulti miner, this should explode open. I'll get some more breath. And we want to do that sort of towards the core, right? So I'm trying to dig into the center of this meteorite because we should run into... Oh, you actually get some Fluix Blocks. Nice. In the past, you used to just get a chest, right? Just a Skystone Chest, which I still think might be in the middle of this. So I'm going to mine up these Flux Blocks. There we go. And then, yeah, sure enough, there's a chest. That's really cool. I have not touched Applied Energistics in a long time, so I'm pretty excited to try it out. So here's the Skystone Chest. Inside, we get some Sildur Quartz crystals, and we've got an Inscriber calculation press. And we'll pick up the chest. Why not? And now, an important thing while you're here is make sure you pick up some of the stone, because it's used for quite a few recipes, I believe, nowadays, and can help you save a lot of time, I believe. I could be wrong, but I'll tell you what, we're going to find out. So for starters, the Fluix Blocks, this is awesome, because we can obviously turn these back into Flux crystals. And that actually, like, that's a pretty big shortcut. Like, we no longer have to go through a Flux Seed, which, by the way, instead of waiting for it to grow for 20 minutes, you can chuck it in an enrichment chamber. That would speed things up dramatically. The Flux Seed you get from Flux Dust and Sand. Flux Dust you get from dropping in redstone, charged Sildur Quartz, and Nether Quartz into water. And it happens not instantly, but after like 2 seconds or something, it'll pop out, I believe. So yeah. Okay, are you guys still with me? Did I scare you away a bit? There's a lot going on in this intro. I thought we'd jump right into it so you guys didn't have a chance to run away. Okay, so what next? Well, I want to make this, right? I want to make the controller, much like we made the controller for refined storage. So we've got the Skystone, we've got the Flux crystals now, just from that one meteorite. All we need now is the engineering processor. All we need. So this guy is going to require an inscriber. You can use a circuit etcher, but this recipe is it's late game, or at the very least mid game. You know what I mean? Like, we won't be doing this for a little while. Where are we? There's an advanced inscriber. This recipe is a little more doable. Like, once you get an inscriber, you can make this guy. We'll probably hold off on him for a little bit, just a little bit. But an inscriber, we can craft that. It's gonna need sticky pistons. Ooh, I mean, we can afford that, but that is a pretty big, almost a gate, I would say. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think applied. I guess, you know what? Refined storage did have the processor bindings, which do need slime balls. So the whole need for slime balls is in both. I think this is actually going to be a pretty fun thing to do. I don't know if we'll do it for the entire time we play, but I'm liking already just comparing the two mods side by side. You know what I mean? Like, seeing what it took us to set up the refined storage versus what it's going to take us to set up applied energistics. And then even comparing the storage, I think will be a big I don't know, a big giveaway as to how the mods work. Okay, so what were we doing? Oh yeah, I was going to make an inscriber. So we allegedly have none of it. Oh, it's because I'm opening that thing. Oh, we're full already. Huh, that's not good. Okay, what do we need? We're missing quartz enriched iron. We can do that. There we go. And then what was the other piece we were missing? Does anyone know? Silicon. Okay, so I'm going to need to grab some quartz. We don't have much, but I'll set this stuff up to process. That should be fine. I'll chuck this in the enrichment chamber and it should be good to go. And let me take the upgrades out. Okay, we're back. I think I can afford another storage part. No, in this guy. Oh, wait, hold on. Let's clear that out of there. Let's open this back up. Can I do this? Actually, wait. Listen, we're in a horrible situation where, like, we've got two different storage systems and they don't really interact with each other at the moment, the way I have them set up. So this is going to be very messy for like probably an episode or two. Okay, so I do apologize, but you'll just have to bear with me. Oh my god, I'm gonna throw up. It's disgusting how the inventory is working at the moment. Man, I shouldn't have done this. Yeah, it doesn't matter. We're fine. We're good. Okay, this should empty the last of this stuff. Yeah, look. Easy peasy. Okay. Our entire network is now within refined storage. We don't have to worry about any other things. So I can put all my stuff away. Beautiful. Why not? Yeah, sure. Everything's put away. Okay. Let's try this again. So all we need is sticky pistons. These are obviously going to need pistons. So we'll get 2 of these. Oh my god, and it puts the wood in automatically. Man, that's a small thing, but we've gone 20 plus episodes with the wood not going in automatically. Anyhow, sticky pistons. This will obviously need slime balls. You can use a few other methods, but we're just going to stick with slimes. We have quite a few slime balls. I'll be honest, I don't remember where we got them from, but we did have quite a few. I'm just trying to look through to see if there was like a recipe we got them from. I'm not entirely sure. It could have been from dungeons, to be honest, because I'm not really seeing where else we got them from. I don't know. If you've been watching the series and you happen to remember where we got them, do let me know so that I'm aware of, I guess, what happened there. I also just accidentally threw my headphones on the ground. We only have 11 though, so I will have to look into slime options in the future. So if you've been lacking in slime, I do apologize if we've sort of been jumping ahead there. Anyhow, Inscriber, here we go. Beautiful. Now this guy will require power, I believe. So we'll bring him over here and we'll hook him up. There he goes. There he is. But you, oh no, he is charging. Okay. Now this isn't actually the charge port. You'll look in the top left to, I guess, see how much power is stored. It doesn't appear to show you. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't appear to tell you any of that. Now, when you hover over these slots, it tells you a few things, and this is to do with automation. So, as you can see, this slot can be inserted from the top. This slot can be inserted from the bottom. So, if you had pipes, you'd insert this ingredient to the top, that ingredient from the bottom. This ingredient can be inserted from the left, the right, the back, and the front. So, any of these sides around, obviously, as it says. And then the output can be extracted from, you know, the left, right, back, and front. So that just depends on how you configure the pipe, whether the pipe is an output or an input. So yeah, nice. What do we do with this guy? That's a good question. You guys have a good question. Our wireless terminal. You know what I was going to see if we could do? I was going to see if I could somehow use an inventory storage or an inventory connector. I forget what they're called, sorry. An inventory cable connector. Can we somehow connect refined storage to our network here? That's what I'm curious about. And I'll tell you what, we're going to find out. So I'm going to place the cable there. Okay. Now, if I open this, do we have anything? No. It's just showing us the storage disks. I thought that might be the case. But sadly, it doesn't look like there's a way to read into it. Let me know, by the way, because like there might be a way. Let me know if you know. Like if you know a good way to somehow combine these two networks and have Tom Simple Storage read the storage here. Like perhaps I need to get just to get away from the thing we were talking about before. Maybe like an ME chest or something, or sorry, or what are they called? I'm pretty sure they have chests, don't they? Or is that just a applied energistics thing? They have storage blocks. Maybe that's it. Maybe a storage block. Let me know because I genuinely I'd love to be able to sort of do that. I know it wouldn't be smart to do, but it would be fun. You know what I mean? It definitely would be fun to do. Okay. Well, anyway, I mean, hey, we tried. Like we've connected it to every single bit we have. What was I doing? Oh yeah, the engineering processor. So this guy's going to need printed silicon and printed engineering circuits. Now, printed silicon is going to be a piece of silicon, which we got from smelting quartz, and an Inscriber silicon press. The printed engineering circuit is going to be a diamond and an Inscriber engineering press, okay? The press that we have is an Inscriber calculation press, which is neither one of these. So, can we craft them? The answer is yes. Look at that. You can craft a silicon press like that, and you can craft an engineering press allegedly the exact same way. And you also get a little bit of information around it. So we'll try this out. So let's get our iron. Let's surround a piece of skystone. So there it is. And now we've got a calculation press. We obviously don't want that. What have I gotten wrong here? Skystone small brick. And then this one is Skystone block. Okay. I gotcha. I see what's happening here. So I want to somehow make these. How do I make them? Let me guess. It's like you smelt one. Smelt skystone into skystone block. Okay. I'm picking up what's being put down. Let's run over here. So yeah, you can craft those things. You don't have to find the meteorites. But if you do find the meteorites with the stuff in it, you save a pretty decent amount of iron, to be honest. Okay. So let's try this again. Let's go skystone. Skystone. Oh, it's back in here because I broke the importer. My bad. Boom, boom, and boom. In fact, I don't think I even need to do that. Anyway. Remain calm. So one of these skystone bricks will make our engineering press. There we go. Then I think we craft this into a skystone block, and we chuck that in the middle, and that should give us our Inscriber logic press. What do we want? We want the silicon. So that's going to be a skystone small brick. So give me a second. Skystone small brick. There we go. You just craft it again. And that'll be the silicon press. Beautiful. So Apparently now, we run back over here. We can go ahead and chuck in the silicon press. And then I should be able to... I'm going to have to run back and manually do this. I'm going to grab out, the silicon and the diamond. Oh, by the way, a cool thing you can do. You can hold shift over an item. Like, look, diamond's there. And you can scroll. So I can... It's difficult to see because it's placing it underneath the massive tooltip that I've got. In fact, what is it? F3G? No, F3H. Yes, there we go. Tooltips are hidden. So if I hold shift and scroll, look at my toolbar. I can scroll in and out like one item at a time, which is very, very quick because you can go boom, boom, put stuff away, bam. Incredibly nice. Let me just tell you. So silicon, let's grab one of those as well. We will also want some redstone, so we'll grab that. Oh, I'll tell you what, that feels pretty good. I enjoy doing that. All right, let's chuck in silicon. There we go. You can see the processing bars filling up there. It's draining pretty much all the power, I guess, because it's nighttime and, obviously our solar panels aren't really working. So we'll quickly sleep. Remain calm. Everything's fine. And we should now have a printed silicon. Now I'm going to switch that silicon press out for an engineering press. And we'll chuck in our diamond so that we can get that, engineering circuit. Give it a few seconds. Now all of this can be automated. It might be a bit tricky for you to do. You can do it with pistons for the most part. You can obviously do it with item pipes. I'm not entirely sure if I remember how to stop the engineering press from not automatically outputting. I don't know if it does it automatically, but yeah. So then we place in our silicon, our printed engineering circuit, and a piece of redstone, and it should combine all of those into the engineering processor. So there we go. So in terms of the steps and resources, so far, I don't think it's more than refined storage. The only thing I will say is, like, you have to use an inscriber, you know what I mean? Like, there's a completely different block that's used instead of just a smelter, you know what I mean? So, like, it's got that little addition, I guess. So I think we can now create the controller, can we not? Oh, we're going to need some more Skystone blocks. That's just some smelted Skystone, isn't it? So I guess we'll do a stack. Why not? That can process. It'll probably be done by the time we get back here, so I shouldn't even need to do a cut. Controller, boom, boom. ME controller. Now, where's this guy going to go? By the way, all of these are empty, which is awesome. You know what? All of those are empty. I'm gonna do it. Also, did we pick up the exporter? We did, didn't we? Yeah, I think so. I'm gonna vein mine all of these, I think, and we're just gonna pick up all the chests at once. I think I will. Hey, that's... Oh, I mean, look at what we're dealing with now. Look at how nice of just a setup we have. Everything instantly looks a billion times. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. And we've got like extra chests. Oh, nice. So I'm going to place the controller right here in a sort of dual setup. So this guy's filling up. As you can see, they share similar designs in terms of their, scraggly lines coming down the middle. In fact, arguably identical designs, but like cut off in the middle. I guess could I stand like here? I don't know. You get the point though. But obviously the ME controller has a little bit more flashing going on. So I do apologize if I guess if you have epilepsy or sensitive to some flashing lights. Yeah, that is. Yeah, it's very aggressive. Can you toggle that? Is that a? Interesting. Okay. Well, the next thing on our list, I guess, is going to be a monitor. Let's see if we can set one of those up. So, in order to do that, we're going to get a crafting terminal. So this guy's going to need an ME terminal, which is the fancy word of saying a grid, or I guess realistically the grid's probably a simple way of saying the monitor. So what are we going to need? As you can see, we're going to need a calculation processor. We're going to need annihilation cores. We're going to need formation cores. We're going to need a logic processor and an illuminator panel. We'll just get the normal illuminator panel. And this is going to be quartz glass, glowstone, redstone, iron. Quartz glass is going to be Certus quartz dust and glass, which apparently we have. Where are we getting the Certus quartz dust from? Certus quartz dust. Where are we pulling this out of? I'm going to be honest, I don't really know. What's this? A pulse grinder? That's pretty cool. No, not a clue. But we've got some. Do you get it when you mine it, potentially? I wouldn't think that you did, but maybe. I guess. What is it? Oh, yeah, last modified because I pasted it here. I'm like, why did it say last modified? All right, well, anyway, that's the quartz glass. That is then the 3 illuminated panels you get, so we're getting there. Logic processor. This guy's going to need silicon and redstone and then one of those logic presses. So we'll bookmark that. Then that'll also be used to make the formation cores. The Annihilation Core is similar. The only difference is using Sildur Quartz and using Nether Quartz. Then we're also going to need the calculation processor, which will require a calculation press and a piece of Sildur Quartz crystal. Fun. Hey, let's get it done. I'm pretty excited to, I think it'll be cool seeing them side by side. I hope so. Okay, so what are we dealing with? What's the plan here? I guess we'll make both these presses because what presses do we have? We do have a calculation already, so all I actually need is the logic. So that's going to be a Skystone. I should just do applied. That would probably make things way easier. Skystone block I have. We want to turn one of those into a small brick, I think. I hope. Logic press. Skystone brick. No, it just needs to be a Skystone brick. It's a little bit confusing, I will say. Skystone brick, there you go. What would have been cool, I don't know how easy it is to do, but you know how when we try to craft certain items, it allows us to like select from a list of items? To be fair, I think that's a combination of like 2 different mods. You know what I mean? Like I think the selecting thing isn't a part of just like vanilla Minecraft or even just vanilla Forge, I guess. So that's probably not a smart thing to do for the mod pack, but I don't know, it's a little bit confusing. I mean, it works. I'm just sort of nitpicking, I guess. Anyhow, here we go. Inscriber logic press. So we're going to need at least 1 gold. I think we're going to need 2. We're going to need to grab out our Sildur Quartz. So we'll grab out those. We'll grab out these crystals. We're also going to need more silicon. So I guess we'll grab out that as well. And is that it? Potentially. Potentially. It's definitely possible. All right. This stuff is probably going to take a little while, so I guess and they don't even stack. Look at that. You've got to manually click them in or, put a hopper or something. Ugh, blah, disgusting. All right, how many do I need? So I need at least 2 logic presses. I'm going to need a 3rd logic processor. And then that appears to be it for the logic processors, just 3 of them. So I guess that's what we're making right now. So I will actually need to grab another gold. Oh my god, I don't have the stuff. Oh, by the way, in the mining dimension, plenty, and I'll tell you what, plenty of ores being processed. Man, I will tell you. Let's go have a sneak peek. We'll get back to that. That's fine. There's nothing to worry about. But this guy has been left on. Just for as long as we've been playing. This is what we're looking at. And whilst it's not a full inventory, let's take a second to understand what we're looking at. We have 512 blocks of raw copper. We have a compressed block of diamond. You know what that is? That's 9 blocks of diamond, which is obviously, 9 diamonds each. We have, okay, we actually have a lot of stuff. What don't we have a lot of, though? Well, my 14 blocks of raw gold, 21 blocks of iron. To be fair, not a lot of emeralds, but I mean, more than I thought, to be honest, because, we're just in the mining dimension. The redstone party, we do have some compressed blocks of redstone. I'm impressed. I didn't think we'd have too much. Someone told me, oops, sorry, I hit the microphone. Hopefully you guys are still with us. Someone told me that you should mine just above deep slate for redstone in the mining dimension. So, obviously I don't think I'm going to have to mine for it for a little while, but if you're trying to look for it and you're in the mining dimension, try above, deep slate, just above it. Plenty of stuff here. Is there any that we need? Yeah, probably not. Is there any that we want? The answer is all of it. I'm actually going to take those diamonds out. Pretty cool. So yeah, this guy, he's actually doing a pretty good job. Let's have a sneak peek. Let's take a break. Just a quick little break. What are we dealing with? Importantly, yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Allthemodium. You know what? Give me a second. Let's up our render distance just so we can see the very bottom of this because it's so far. Okay, so that's all we've got currently exposed. There might be some in the walls that we might be lucky to see. But hey, 2 bits. Beautiful. 2 more than we previously had, I guess. Put that down to 8. This dimension's fine with a high render distance, but I'm pretty sure in the overworld I just get demolished. So I'll head back through. But yeah, this chest is so nice. There's a few things we're going to do with it as well. You guys told me a really cool thing we can do is set up, I don't know if I need a filter for it. I'll probably have to look through this at some point, but set up a filter on it for forge ores. or like, you know, just ores in general, or all the ores, and then only that stuff will be put into this chest, which means I could probably hook it up to our, you know, overworld storage stuff, and that shouldn't get clogged with, you know, bows and arrows and stuff like that. So pretty cool. All right, I'll get back to processing this stuff. I mean, it's pretty straightforward. It's just a little bit tedious at this point. But to be fair, it does give you something to grind towards, because there are machines that allow you to automate this better. Like, as you saw, there's the advanced Inscriber. There's then that that other thing from Lazier AE2. Like, this thing, like, it's doable. You know what I mean? Like, it's definitely doable. Whether it's worth doing, that's an entirely different thing altogether. I'm actually going to need some more silicon. And in terms of our ranged access to our system, we'll have to look into that. I'm not sure when we'll do it, but we'll have to, okay? I don't have silicon. Do we have any quartz lying around? That's not how you spell quartz. Oh god, what have I done? Quartz. Boom. You know what? I thought we'd have... Didn't we? I thought we'd have more quartz. Oh, silicon, there it is. Okay, yeah. Well, we're good. You're not doing anything. You're not doing anything. I don't know. I'm just mumbling. We're good. I'll come back with this stuff crafted. To be honest, I think that's pretty much everything. Alrighty, most of this stuff's done. I didn't double check what we needed, so hopefully we have everything, but let's get crafting. So, first thing will be the formation core. Oh, we need the Fluix dust. So we could crush the crystals we have, or I can show you how to craft them normally, I guess. So, redstone we're going to need, we have that on us. We're going to need charged Certus quartz, which we don't currently have, but we do have... No, we have nothing. We must have processed all of our Certus quartz ore. We must have done that. Although, to be fair, I don't think I mined a lot of it. I'll tell you what, let's have a quick sneak peek. I kind of forget whether we had any in here. Did we have Certus quartz in here? It doesn't look like it. Like, unless it's all as a block, which it could be. I feel like I'm not seeing it. Okay. I mean, that's fine. You don't usually need a lot, so it makes sense that it's, I guess, not, like, flooded in here. Let's get back in the overworld. I do believe... like, there's a decent amount that we've just gone past. So we'll mine that and we'll see what we get. In fact, I'm pretty sure every time we run down here, we run past it, and I always point out, like, we don't need that. Well, now we need it. So, yeah. All right, so yeah, here we go. Certus quartz ore. I'm going to vein mine it. There we go. And as you can see, we've got a few different things. We have the crushed Certus quartz, and it looks like we have some more crystals. So yeah, we actually got Certus quartz crystals and Certus quartz dust. Okay, we've got more. I'm not sure if it's still a thing, but there used to be literally charged Certus quartz ores. Looking here, though, there's Certus quartz ore, and there's deep slate Certus quartz ore. They might not do charged anymore. Now, it says here charged Certus quartz crystal. There's a Tesla coil that can craft it from Create, which sounds really cool. Charged Certus quartz is crafted by inserting an uncharged Certus quartz crystal into the charger and powering it. Okay. Well, it sounds like, unless we want to craft this thing, we're going to have to get our hands on a charger. That is this guy right here. Honestly, very cheap. So, yeah, I guess we'll do that. I guess that's how you get Certus quartz nowadays. I guess... Oh, what was that? Nothing. I thought it was sparkling. All right, we'll go set that up. So, already, I'll be honest, it's not as... Well, it's easy, but it's not as quick, not as straightforward to set up as refined storage. So yeah, I don't know. All right, charger, let's get this guy set up. Boom, boom. Can I plug him in there? Is he going to get powered? The answer is no. Awesome. I believe the power cable needs to go underneath, so I think this might work, to be fair. Yeah, that connects. So now, if I get Certus quartz crystal and place it in there, it should get zapped with lightning, and as you can see, magically, it's now charged. So, if we pair that with a piece of nether quartz, if I can figure out... Why is this advancement in front of my search bar? Man, I could murder. Okay. So what we're going to do is run down here to water. We're going to drop in nether quartz, charged Certus quartz, and a piece of redstone. And they'll all float together, and there you go. They sprinkle into Fluix dust. So we've got 2 Fluix dust now. Hopefully that's enough to get stuff done. So first up is the formation core. That's the logic processor, Certus quartz, and Fluix dust. Next up is the Annihilation Core. This is going to need some... Ooh, it's going to need some quartz. Did we? No, we don't have any. Okay, that's a bit of a pickle. All right, well, I'll I'll go try to mine some of that and try not to die with all this stuff on us. I will say, it is nice running into this dimension, being able to one-shot Enderman, which, sure, why not? Also being able to ignore Pigmen, because we have the gilded, or I guess the golden Traveler's Pants. But sadly, Nether Quartz is still not, like, it's not the easiest thing to find, believe it or not. Oh, I say that, and I walk around the corner, and it's right there. So, do I want to mine this? Oh, we actually already have some. Did I have it on me? That's embarrassing if I had it on me. I think I did. We can enrichment chamber this for 6, or I can mine 1 with fortune 5 and get 6. That gives us 12. That gives us 14. I think Sildur Touch is a little bit of a safer bet, to be honest. We get a little bit more. All right, but anyway, we've got plenty of stuff on us at the moment. Let's actually... Yeah, let's just dump all this stuff. It's nice being able to do that. A nice and clean inventory. Okay. What were we doing? Yes, Annihilation Core. So that's Nether Quartz, Fluix Dust, and Logic Processor. And then this should allow us to make the ME Terminal. So this guy in of itself will allow us to access all the items within our ME system. So within this guy here. But it won't allow us to have the cool crafting grid, which honestly, I'm a pretty big fan of. So I kind of want to do it. But it should be pretty simple. All we're going to need is a crafting table. And then we can combine it with a calculation processor. And there we go, a crafting terminal. So, this guy, check out this. If I place him down, he's flat on the ground. He's pretty useless. I mean, we can interact with him, and he looks, once again, very similar to these guys. He's got no inventory, so he's like kind of grayed out at the moment. But that's not how you meant to place him. So we'll pick that back up. What you want to do is, because it doesn't take up a full block, I don't know if there's a way to make it take up a full block. I don't think there is. Yeah, I don't think so. But, where were we? But what you want to do is create a cable. So these are called Fluix ME glass cables. They're going to need quartz fiber, which is Surdus quartz dust, and it looks like glass. So once again, listen, we still haven't solved our glass problem. I would try to explain myself. I've got nothing for you. We just have not solved it. Okay, anyway, so we're going to make glass fiber. Oh, sorry, we're going to make quartz fiber. So there we go. The glass is in here, isn't it? Nope. You know what? Our stuff isn't exporting. Why is it not exporting? This is all hooked up. This is hooked up. This is hooked up. I think it's all hooked up still, isn't it? I think it should be. I don't necessarily know why it isn't. Okay, I mean, it's fine. Like, I've got the glass on me, but we'll have to fix that in the future. Man, we've made a mess here. All right, quartz fiber. I imagine it has to do with the chests that we're connecting it. I imagine they connected like the 2 cables here. You know what might fix it, and we'll see if this works. If I go ahead and grab a cable, and we replace this guy here with the cable. We need an axe. I should make a paxel. I'm gonna be honest, I should. We just haven't, because once again, lazy. Did that work? Do we now have glass showing up here? Well, like, you know what? To be fair, we don't have any storage for it to move the glass into. I think that's the underlying issue here, to be completely honest with you. So, yeah, you know what? Realistically, I should place this and a single chest on it. And I think that sort of solves our system a little bit. Like, this now gets glass. Yeah, it's now getting glass, and then that's getting imported back into the system. Okay, I fixed the problem. Okay, what were we doing? Oh yeah, the cables. So we combine them with Fluix crystals, and we have 4 Fluix ME glass connectors. So what am I going to do? Well, as you can see by the overlay that floats above it, that's where it's going to place the cable. It changes depending on what side you're looking, in case you're a bit confused, but we'll place it there. It connects. We're then going to place the crafting terminal on top. And there we go. That looks a little bit better, doesn't it? So now we can open it. It's lit up. It's happy. It's powered. It's good to go. Obviously, I can't put anything in there. We have no storage. So I'm going to have to make a disk drive. It's called something a little bit different. It's called a ME drive. But I mean, I think you guys are getting the picture here, that it's pretty similar. So we're going to want engineering presses, silicon presses, and pretty much to do the same thing we were doing just before. So I'll grab this out. We're going to want, what was it? 2 diamonds? Diamond, 1, 2. Did I put away the... Yeah, I put away these blocks. Here, let's let's collect our diamonds that we are rightfully deserving of. Here we go. Boom, 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 boom. And now diamonds show up very high on the list. Very happy about that. All right, and 2 redstone. Excellent. But yeah, to be honest, the biggest thing so far that we've done, like to be completely honest with you, was setting up the builder quarry. Setting up that guy and just having him run. Phenomenal. Like, we don't even have like a phenomenal amount of power, and it is getting us so many resources, like a phenomenal amount. So here we go. And here is our last piece of the puzzle. Really, we're out of power. He's not getting any power. Awesome. Nice. Is it? Oh, because it's nighttime. The solar panels have gone. Oh, you know what I just realized as well? Something you guys told me in the last episode I should be doing? Advancements. We've probably got quite... Oh, yeah. We've got a lot of stuff here. Oh, we're going to get some heads. We're going to get some rewards. Oh, like so much silicon and stuff that I used in the last episode, I could have just received from here. Oh, that's embarrassing. Oh, you get a processor. Oh, okay. What else are you getting here? More process. Oh, okay. I like that. Man, I like me a good random reward. Like genuinely, I'm not. It might have sounded sarcastic there, but that is fun. Oh, nice. You can get your gambling itch done. Okay. Oh, I like that. I'm not redeeming them yet because we're not touching refined storage at the moment, but okay. So charger we did. I can get experience. I don't want to redeem that right now, to be honest. Are these going to be? I don't know. Oh, look at that. We could have just got charger service spots, so there we go. We'll grab it. And then more XP. I'm going to keep the XP for now because, like, we're not storing it. We're just going to die. So, man, that's not fun. Where's the random rewards? Hey, whoever got paid for these ones, mate, that they were earning pennies, whereas the people over here, they were earning like 10 pennies. What have we done here? We have a disk drive. Huh. Oh, you know what? It's because we made the disk drive before we made the storage housing. Yeah. Okay. What else have we done here? Is there anything else we've done? We did these upgrades. We did 2 of these. We haven't done the crafting upgrade. Okay. Anyway, I'm a little bit distracted. All right, let's grab that thing. It's done. All right, let's run back over here. What were we crafting? The disk drive. Nope. The ME drive. Here we go. So it's going to use 2 cables, 2 engineering processors, and there you go. ME drive. This guy also needs to connect to a cable, or at least, to a block. So there we go. This one's oh, look at that. Oh, interesting. So on refined storage, we get some beautiful 3D textures of the discs popped out here. Even like the little panels on the disc letting you know whether it's red, which means it's completely full, or orange, which means it's it's being used. Or oh yeah, I like that. This one's like completely hollowed out, ready for a drive. Oh, this is fun. Okay, so what is next? Also, can we see how much it's using? Not currently, or at least I don't think so. So let's open up our system, and I want to make a storage. So we're going to be trying to make this guy. A 1K ME item storage cell. As you can see, the recipe is quite similar to refined storage again. This time we're going to need a logic processor, so we'll quickly grab all of that sort of stuff. Redstone, I'll go set this up. And voila, logic processor, beautiful. Okay, let's hook this guy up. Let's give him a shot. Storage cell, 1K storage, 1K ME storage component. There it is, pretty simple. Then we're going to craft, obviously, the storage cell. This will need another piece of quartz glass. Quartz glass can be pretty annoying because, like, we're lucky that we've got enough Certus quartz dust. But, like, in the past, I do recall having to, like, macerate or pulverize quite a lot of this stuff. I wonder if by adding it as a drop, like, you know what? I take that back because that's a lot of Certus quartz dust where we don't have to pulverize any crystals. Like, we haven't had to. I don't think we will need to. I don't know if that's entirely because of fortune, but that's really nice. Like, that is a big, like, just a nitpick that's sort of been resolved, because back in the day you wouldn't get Certus quartz dust when you mined Certus quartz crystals. You just get normal crystals and charged crystals, right? Depending on what ore you broke, I think. And then for all this dust, like specifically for the quartz glass, was so annoying. Like, it was just time consuming for for clearly no reason, because this is beautiful. I'm a big fan of what we're witnessing. All right, let's go ahead and craft this guy. So here we go. A 1k ME item storage cell. Now this is where things happen. So we're going to chuck it in just to visually see it. Okay, what have we got going on? Okay, so it's within the block, but it's like it's in there. You know what I mean? Like they've achieved the same sort of thing that this block achieved, but I'm going to say better. I'll be honest, I'm going to say better. To be fair, ironically, I think the rest, like this actual drive looks better, but I do like the look of it bulging out of the block that this disk drive has. So like best of both worlds would honestly be a little bit of both, which they've kind of got. Like it's sticking out of like this bit, but I don't know, something about this, like, it feels nice. But I will say, massive fan of this ME drive. Big fan, very big fan. I love me a 3D texture. Okay, so how does this storage cell work? It is different to this storage cell. This storage disk, a 1k storage disk, will store 1,000 blocks and items. It'll just store 1,000. 1,000 cobble? Sure. 1,000 different types of enchanted books or bows? Sure. It'll store 1,000 no matter what. The difference over here is this will store 1,024 items or blocks, but only 63 types. So what that means is that it can store 1,024 cobble, and that will use up 1,024 bytes, and it will also use up one of 63 types. What this means, however, is it can only store 63, enchanted books, or 63 different types of bows and like shields and swords, things that don't stack, right? It can only store 63 different types, and then that's it. That means that over like 900 bytes, 900 potential storage units are just wasted completely. And the very interesting thing here is if you grab this guy, right, and you would upgrade him to say, let's actually have a look at storage here and see if we can look it up. So if you take him to a 4K, to a 16K, even say a 64K storage component, right, and you put this into a cell, as you can see right here, it will store 65,536 items and blocks, but still only 63 types. Which means in terms of storing, bows and swords and things like that only hold like one stack, or even something like 10 seeds, you know what I mean? Like, it's not worth having a big storage cell. You're better off either using 1K storage drives, genuinely, you're better off just slapping down a bunch of those, or setting up an external storage like what we had, essentially with Tom's and even with refined storage using the external storage we had here previously to access that network. It just works like that. And to be honest, it's worse. I would say I feel like it's a pretty fair. Listen, there's a big war going on in between refined storage and applied energistics behind the scenes in the modder community. I'm telling you, it's ruthless out there. So you do need to tread lightly when you say things. I think it's objectively clear that refined storage is better in terms of storage in a cell. I think that's fair to say. Better is objective, I will admit, but I'm saying better in terms of it's better. It'll just store more stuff. Now, I know this stores an extra 24 items, right? But like, look at what I've got in here. You know what I mean? Like, look at the junk I've got in there. Like, all of this junk. Like, it's not just a bunch of enchanted... We've got 2 enchanted books, you know what I mean? But we've just got a bunch of little things here. Like, we've got some Flux Seeds. We've got this random seed. We've got a landmark. We've got a leather pants. The amount of storage cells I would need to store all this, to be fair, it's probably only like 2 or 3, like, specifically. But, it's a lot more than should be needed. Like, one storage cell, one 1K storage cell should be able to hold all of this. Every single thing up until we use 1,000 items. Now, what I will say is I like this concept. I really do like it. And to be honest, the biggest issue that Applied Energistics has, in my opinion, is that it's in a mod pack with the refined storage. That's genuinely my opinion. I enjoy playing with Applied Energistics too. I played with it in MC Eternal, and that was very fun. I had a lot of fun. There were some confusing times, but it was it was fun confusing because it was like a challenge to optimize your base to work well. Like, because even the cables have limits. Like, it's a lot much of a complicated mod, but it's in the same pack with refined storage. And not only is it arguably better in terms of storage and cable management and stuff, but it's easier. I'm going to be honest. It's easier. I'm not a big fan of the Inscriber just because, well, the alternative is I just smelt a few things, and that's honestly a bit easier. To be honest, I would quite like it if somehow refined storage was almost like the next tier. You know what I mean? Like, if I had to use Applied Energistics to upgrade it into refined storage, because it's easier. You know what I mean? It's the type of thing where it's like once you get late game, it's like, nice. I can just store everything in my refined storage system. But instead, I can do it right now. So yeah, I guess I can give an example of that, right? Like if I grab all of this cobble out, right? And then I grab out, I don't know, a bone and, I don't know, sinew. Oh, victory! Geostream's colony successfully defended against the intruders. Okay. Sure. All right, let's give this a shot. So, I should be able to put in all of this cobble. Look at all of this. All of that cobble goes in here. Beautiful. Nice. It's in there. Look at it. There it is. And now if we open this, it's beautiful blue. It now says 144 bytes stored and 1 of 63 types. But then, let's say I put in a single bone and a single sinew. It should now go up to 161. 161. How'd that happen? 161. So what you're seeing here is me completely having no clue how this works. At all. Completely no clue. Yeah, hold on. Hold on. I've made a fool of myself. I've made a complete mockery of this entire channel. Hold on. 144. 1,000. You would have thought that would have clicked. There's 1,000 things in here. I'll be honest. I don't have a single clue how this works. I'm pretty sure someone's told me before. I'm sure Polly's told me before, but I clearly forgot. 144. So the types things I'm right about though, right? Like if I put a bone in there and a sinew, it should go to 3 types used. Yes, 3 of 63 types. I take that out, it goes to 2. I take out some cobble, it doesn't matter because there's still cobble in there. Yeah, okay. Huh. So how much items are in a byte? Okay, hold on. Hold the phone. Hold on to the phone, everybody. Let's take this stuff out. So, currently empty. I place in a single... I didn't want to do that. I want to place in a single cobble. We're getting to the bottom of this. 1 cobble in turns into 9 bytes, 1 type used. Okay, so 9 bytes is 1 cobble. Let's see what a second cobble does. A second cobble is in. Still only 9 bytes. Okay. What happens if I put in 7 more so that there are 9 total? 10 bytes used. Okay. So if I take 1 out and we just have 8 in there, is that now 9 bytes used? I don't know how it works. I'll be honest. Man. Okay. You know what? It might be better. It might be better. Is it better? I don't know now. I'm currently waiting on stuff to charge. Huh. Okay. I didn't. Okay. Listen, we learn together here on the channel. we like to learn together. All right. That's cool. I mean, I'm sort of just not really pushing it any further because I'm sure you guys are going to tell me exactly how that works. Does Applied Energistics have a book? Does anyone remember any book? Any books? Book. Oh, here's another thing. It works with Botania thanks to Applied Botanics. As in Botania's mana can be applied with Applied Energistics. Applied? Yeah, sure. And someone else said something else. There was something else that worked with Applied Energistics. I don't remember what it was, but it was cool. Someone told me in the comments. Mechanistics. Chemical storage cells. Yeah, okay. So I think this is mechanism. So I think a chemical cell is like gases. I think that's how that works. Chemical cell housing, quartz glass. Yeah, osmium. Yeah, mechanism. Oh, cool. Okay. So you can automate. Oh, that's really cool. Because I do not believe now to be fair, don't get me wrong. These appear to be from different mods. I don't know if it's the same developer but using different mods. Like this is Applied Botanics, obviously. And this one here is Applied Mechanistics. Refined storage. I don't necessarily see anything here that is that. But with that being said, keep in mind that like refined storage also has mods like called extra disks. You know what I mean? So this has nothing, like this doesn't say refined storage in the name, but it could exist. Like, very interesting. I love the idea of automating my mechanism machines to the point where they don't even have gases piped into them, but the gases are instead placed in automatically per recipe. That is really cool. That is really, really cool. Oh, I like that. Okay. Cool. Very interesting. I'm stricken here because I was talking up refined storage so much about this Mr. 1000, but then this guy stunned me because I didn't realize that was how it worked, to be honest. Now to be fair, the types thing still happens, right? So I guess, yeah, it can store a lot more of the mass storage, but we would still need quite a few to store all these little individual items. But then again, I can put those into like a mega chest. You know what I mean? We could put them in a big chest. Okay. I think we'll wrap it up there. I'll be honest. I'm pretty happy that we managed to actually get this stuff set up within the episode. Yeah. Okay. In terms of the thumbnail, I'm going to activate complementary shaders. We've obviously got the two systems here. And then we'll slap up this thumbnail, which is going to look suspiciously similar to the last one. Intentionally, I guess. I'll take a few screenshots so we can get different colors of the controller there. Yeah. Or I could do like a battle thumbnail with the two. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Maybe. I don't know. We'll see what we do. But yeah. Thank you guys for watching. We'll check out on our quarry while we wait for this episode to end. Wait for me to do my outro. Oh, look at this beautiful dimension. Oh, that's nice. You know what we need to do? We need to build something massive in like the background here, so that when we walk in, we have like pixel art or something. Oh, that's a lot of stuff. Look at how much copper. Someone was telling me I should void copper. Oh, also, here's what we should do. Let's stop voiding this stuff. We're now going to get a lot of it, but I think we should be getting stuff. Are we going to get stuff? But we should compress it all. Like, we should just get compressed dirt and stuff. So that shouldn't be a problem. Assuming that it works. In fact, oh, you know what? Actually, it should still work. I was going to say because it's a clearing quarry, it might not, but that should work. I might need to click let's just restart it. There we go. So it's now rapidly going through every single block that it mined before, trying to find the next block that it hasn't mined. So it'll probably do this for a little while, but like, yeah, it's just going through all the blocks there. And then hopefully we'll start getting blocks. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this one. Hopefully it wasn't too boring considering realistically we did what we did in the last episode, just with a different mod. But I wanted to do it. I wanted to do it because I think that I think Applied Energistics it's getting the short end of the stick. You know what I mean? When I don't necessarily think that it deserves it. And I think that's because it's intimidating and it's not worth it. You know what I mean? Like, why would you take the risk setting up Applied Energistics when you know refined storage works and you don't need to make any new machines or anything to set it up? You know what I mean? Like, it's just easy. You don't need to find a meteorite. You don't need to, there's little effort. It's a lazy mod. But it's good because it's a lazy mod. If you don't want to do that stuff, you don't have to. But yeah, do let me know exactly how those bytes work for the storage, because it might be better. It might be better. And as well, like I really like the idea of the mechanism gases. I really like that because I didn't even consider that as like an option. Like the fluid crafting, that stuff's cool. We've done that before, but yeah, using gases like you do the fluids. I'm just picturing in my head, we just have a room that stores gases in like tanks, and they're just connected to our system, and that's it. We don't have gas pipes everywhere, and man, that sounds amazing. That sounds phenomenal. By the way, I've seen Dyer talking quite a lot about laser IO. I think he's been working on it, setting stuff up. It looks really cool. We're going to try it out. I'm not entirely sure what it's about. I'm pretty sure it's everything. I think we looked at this a little bit before. We've got an energy card, a fluid card, and an item card. I think it does all the transferring. I don't know if it has like a mechanism yet. In fact, I think I saw someone asking for mechanism. I don't know if he saw that comment. I think it was on Twitter or something. I follow Direwolf on Twitter. I'm a Direwolf fanboy. But yeah, oh yeah, imagine lasers doing mechanism. We might try them out because they don't look too scary. Like these recipes, they're pretty simple. Like we can do this. We can definitely do them. Yeah. I'll just have to remember to. Man. I feel really relaxed in this dimension. I don't know if you can tell, but like the shaders in here, we're getting good frames and we're still getting like, I don't know, the general beauty of it. We could move into the super flat world for like our videos. You know what I mean? Like we could do it. You know? We're getting stuff now. Look at this. This is what I wanted to show off. We're actually compressing cobble. So the cobble that we're getting is no longer getting voided. We're storing it as a compressed block. Now, this can get compressed 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times, 7 times, 8 times, 9 times. It can get compressed 9 times. Pretty cool. Sure, why not? That's a lot of cobble, like a phenomenal amount of cobble. So, yeah, let's store it all. Why not? I could do the memory system to like lock all the slots. No real reason to, I guess. So we'll leave it how it is. Anything I want to do? We'll bring the diamond. Man, we have so much stuff. Okay. Infurium, yeah. Okay, thank you guys for watching. And thank you guys for supporting me financially. Watching the ads on the videos helps me out massively. So thank you guys for doing that. You're keeping this boat floating and hopefully we can start prospering this boat. Is that a sentence? I don't know. But yeah, thank you as well to our donators and channel members and oh, look at it. Look at it. Oh, it does a chunk at a time. I didn't know it did that. I thought it did like, I don't know, one at a time. I don't really know what I thought it did. Huh, cool. That's soothing. Also saying, thank you to our donators and channel members and super thanks and all that sort of stuff. You guys do not need to donate. Don't feel pressured to. Watching the ads is you donating in a way. So thank you guys for doing that. And of course, thank you to those of you who have donated, regardless. It's pretty cool. I don't know what to say because I want to be grateful, but I almost don't want to be too grateful because then that encourages people. But I also don't want to not accept donations, you know what I mean, and completely get rid of that because it's like, I don't know, some people out there want to, and it's like, I'm not going to say no to the money, especially, you know, currently at the size of our channel. But yeah, does that make sense? Is that a fair point of view? I just fell. So I'll see you guys in the next one.